Hello everyone, I am the Angel's Kingdom. Welcome back to the channel. Now today, or in this video, I have for you Mega Skarmory. Mega Skarmory, yeah. So, to be completely honest, I didn't know, this one was actually a pretty easy one. I knew that I wanted to make him more pterodactyl-like, but also make him look more sharp, more like if you even look at him, you're gonna get cut. That's what I wanted to do. So I also kind of did veer off of the topic of making him more of a pterodactyl and started making him more raptor-like with his tail and everything, or with their tail and everything. So yeah, at first the first concept that I was working on with Skarmory was actually making him, or giving him another set of arms, making him kind of dragon-like, while also making him into a fire type. But instead, I decided to keep him bipedal and give him more what is it, or designer, or more different set of wings. I don't know what you would call it, but I gave him different wings, and I gave him a tail, and all those little triangles that you see on him, yeah, all of those are really sharp. Literally just need to brush up against them and you'll lose your whole arm sharp. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I wanted to try and give him 8 more sets of or 4 more sets of those blade wings, but then on each wing, but then it would just end up being friggin' and 8 sets of blades on each wing, and I didn't really have the space for that, nor did I really have the patience to do that, because having to do this both in pencil and in pen was it was a real son of a bitch, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so it was actually pretty fun, and it was also pretty difficult as well to try and make this whole thing work. I also came up with a couple of other designs as well. Some concept designs where... Hang on, I'm trying to look for them right now. Okay. So a couple of concept designs that came up was to actually make him pterodactyl, or more pterodactyl-like, by making his wings spread out angel wings, just really sharp. And another concept that I wanted to try and do was that whenever he waves his wings at a certain direction, just some of them will fall off or shoot off and just fly towards people. An interesting story design, or story that I was coming up with as well for this guy, was that when he was first discovered to have a mega evolution, and when he first became a mega evolution, then he would actually purposely throw his bladed wings towards trees, rocks, into the ground, and he'll let people actually take them and turn them into swords. Most notably samurais, knights, all kinds of people. Well, but then the mega evolution stone for Skarmory got lost, so he was unable to provide anyone with blades or swords anymore. So finding a sword that was made from a mega evolution Skarmory is now considered super rare. Yeah. I also gave him a bladed tail as well, as you could see. I was gonna turn it into a mace, but I realized it wouldn't work with the whole design aspect of him. I still wanted to try and keep it like all sharp and stuff. And I was even thinking about like trying to turn his tail into like a giant mess of friggin' and blades that he collects and puts into his tail. But then I would think, nah, I still gotta have him fly around. That would get pretty heavy. So there was also another design concept where like where Skarmory would like take the blades of like other people or like other Pokemon even, and add it into his collection, or like put it into his wings, put it into his tail, even like ground it up, or like chomp on it and eat it. That way, like it could make his claws and his beak even stronger. So yeah, and of course, as you can notice, or as you probably noticed already, he's a bit different of a color. Like I thought I had the proper gray that Skarmory usually is, but then I noticed, nope, I do not. So I ended up having to like work with this gray because, you know, I'm pretty far into it as well, or far down the road with it. So yeah. What else was I thinking? Oh, yeah. So I also want to talk about like what these mega evolution, like the rules of mega evolutions. Like I'm not gonna go into like entirely deep detail about them, like where they came from, how they became the way they are, and stuff like that. But I will tell you that when it does come to the mega evolution style, like how do I explain it? When it does come to the mega evolution style of Pokemon, I noticed a couple things. One, they do become more powerful and everything, and two, their design changes, you know, not drastically, but it does change quite a bit. So I also noticed like most of their base colors like stay the absolute same. Like there's very few who like their color palette changes drastically. Like there's Charizard, of course, going from orange and blue to like going from orange and sky blue to like a very neon blue and black. There's also Clefairy. No, not Clefairy. There's a couple other mega evolutions where their color palette changes drastically, and so I thought, you know what, it's gonna be okay. If this guy's color palette changes too much, then I could just like try and redo him all over again. But I didn't think anyone cares really. So yeah. Also, another rule that I saw was that Pokemon's mega evolutions have to come from their final evolutionary stage, or have no evolutionary stage at all, you know? Oh, one of my friends, the one who actually requested that I draw Mega Arcanine, he actually requested that I do a Mega Piplup. And I was like, sorry, bud, I cannot do that. Because technically, Mega Piplup's evolution is the second stage evolution, which I totally forgot the name of. And then that one is Mega evolution is Empoleon? Yeah, Empoleon. And then, of course, that one is the one that gets the Mega evolution as well. So I couldn't do that. So basically, I know people will be asking like, hey, why don't you do this Pokemon or that Pokemon? Okay, but that's not their final stage. I have to have like an actual like final stage evolutionary Pokemon or a non-evolving Pokemon in order to give them a Mega evolution of any kind. So yeah, that's one of the rules that I saw, and that's one of the rules that I'm going to be following from now on when I am creating more Mega evolutions. So yeah. I'll probably go into more detail about it in the next video. Oh, but so far, I got the rules down and everything, and yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this series. I hope you all enjoy, And here's my concept of a Mega Skarmory. Yes, that was all me. Alrighty. Well, if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to subscribe and stick around. Yeah. Bye.